In Japan, a woman's worth is often measured by her ability to conform. But what happens when she chooses to rebel? Meet Yuki, a 28-year-old who dared to challenge societal norms by pursuing a career instead of marriage. Her story reveals the hidden pressures faced by millions of Japanese women every day. Did you know Japanese women spend an average of 40 minutes each day on their beauty routines? That's nearly twice the global average. In Japan, there's a deep-rooted belief in beauty from within, emphasizing inner qualities like kindness and grace. But the reality paints a different picture. Despite the cultural ideal of inner beauty, Japanese women face intense external pressure to conform to strict beauty standards. These expectations aren't new. They've been shaped by centuries of cultural influences, from the geisha tradition to modern pop culture. The result? A society where appearance often takes center stage. Walk down any street in Tokyo and you'll see perfectly made up women with flawless skin and meticulously styled hair. But this polished exterior comes at a cost. Many Japanese women report feeling constant anxiety about their appearance, worried they'll be judged harshly for any perceived flaw. The pressure to be beautiful impacts more than just looks. It seeps into every aspect of life, affecting career prospects, social relationships, and even marriage opportunities. Women often feel they need to maintain a youthful appearance well into middle age to remain competitive in the job market or attractive to potential partners. But the true price of these beauty standards goes beyond time and money. The relentless pursuit of perfection takes a toll on mental health. Many women struggle with low self-esteem and body image issues. The pressure to be thin is particularly intense, with dieting a constant topic of conversation among women of all ages. You might be wondering about the long-term consequences of this beauty-obsessed culture. Well, here's a shocking revelation. Japan has one of the highest rates of eating disorders in the developed world. Studies show that as many as 1 in 20 Japanese women suffer from disorders like anorexia or bulimia at some point in their lives. While beauty standards weigh heavily on Japanese women, an even more profound pressure lurks beneath the surface. Did you know that in Japan, having a baby could cost you your job? This shocking fact is just one piece of a complex puzzle that forces women to choose between career and family. Let's uncover the hidden forces at play. In Japan, nearly 70% of women leave the workforce after having their first child. This staggering statistic reflects the deep-rooted traditional expectations for women's roles in Japanese society. From a young age, girls are often taught that their primary duties lie in maintaining the household and raising children. These cultural norms create a significant barrier for women who wish to pursue careers alongside motherhood. However, times are changing, and many young Japanese women are increasingly ambitious about their professional lives. They're seeking career advancement and financial independence, challenging the long-held belief that a woman's place is solely in the home. But this shift in aspirations comes with its own set of challenges. Balancing work and family in Japanese society is no easy feat. Women often face an uphill battle in the workplace, where long hours and FaceTime culture are the norm. Add to this the expectation that women will handle the majority of childcare and household duties, and you have a recipe for burnout. In fact, Japanese women perform nearly 2.5 times more household work than men after marriage, highlighting the uneven distribution of domestic responsibilities. One particularly troubling aspect of this struggle is the concept of matahara, or maternity harassment. Shockingly, about 1 in 3 Japanese women experience inappropriate behavior at work related to pregnancy or childbirth. This can range from subtle pressure to quit to outright discrimination in promotions or assignments. Such treatment further discourages women from trying to maintain their careers after becoming mothers. The economic implications of this struggle are far-reaching. With so many women leaving the workforce, Japan is missing out on a vast pool of talent and potential. The wage gap remains significant, with Japanese women earning on average 40% less than their male counterparts. This disparity not only affects individual women, but also impacts the nation's overall economic growth and competitiveness. Given these challenges, it's perhaps unsurprising that Japan ranks poorly in global gender equality indices. The country consistently lags behind other developed nations in measures of women's empowerment and economic participation. This low ranking serves as a stark reminder of the work that still needs to be done to create a more equitable society for Japanese women. But the pressure doesn't end at the office door. As we'll see, the expectations placed on Japanese women extend far beyond the workplace, shaping every aspect of their lives and interactions. Imagine a world where speaking your mind could mark you as a social outcast. For many Japanese women, this isn't imagination, it's daily reality. But what's the invisible force that keeps them quiet, and at what cost? Enter the concept of kei or kuki yomenai, the ability to read the air. In Japan, this skill is more than just social etiquette, it's a fundamental part of maintaining harmony in society. Those who can't pick up on subtle cues and unspoken expectations are often labeled as KY, socially tone deaf and potentially disruptive. This emphasis on social harmony creates a unique challenge for Japanese women. While the need for individual expression grows, the pressure to conform remains intense. Women are often expected to use softer tones and deferential language, even in professional settings. This communication style, deeply rooted in cultural norms, can make it difficult for women to assert themselves or express disagreement. The impact of these expectations extends far beyond casual conversations. When faced with serious issues like harassment or workplace discrimination, many women find themselves trapped in silence. The fear of disrupting social harmony or being labeled as troublesome often outweighs the desire to speak up. Consider this: about 1 in 3 Japanese women experience inappropriate behavior at work, yet many choose not to report these incidents. The reasons are complex, ranging from fear of social judgment to concerns about career repercussions. Even when women do decide to report harassment, they often face a grueling process that can feel like a second victimization. The psychological toll of this constant self-censorship is immense. Women are forced to navigate a delicate balance between their personal needs and societal expectations, often at the cost of their own well-being. The pressure to maintain a public facade, or tadamai, while suppressing true feelings, or hon, can lead to stress, anxiety, and a sense of isolation. But change is on the horizon. In 2021, when a high-ranking official made sexist comments about women in meetings, it sparked widespread outrage. Young activists took to social media, challenging long-held norms and advocating for women's voices to be heard. This growing movement suggests that while the pressure to conform remains strong, some women are finding the courage to break the silence and demand change. While many Japanese women feel pressured to conform, a new generation is quietly rewriting the rules. What if the key to change isn't about shouting louder, but about strategic silence breaking? Let's explore how some women are turning societal expectations on their head. Meet Momoko Nojo, a young activist who sparked a digital revolution. When a high-ranking Japanese official made sexist comments about women in meetings, Nojo didn't just get angry, she got organized. She launched an online campaign that gained massive support, eventually forcing the official to resign. This moment marked a turning point, showing how social media can amplify women's voices and challenge long-standing norms. But rebellion in Japan takes many forms. More and more women are choosing to delay marriage and focus on their careers, defying the traditional expectation to prioritize family over personal ambitions. This shift reflects a growing desire among younger generations to redefine their roles in society. However, breaking free from societal norms comes at a cost. Women who challenge traditional roles often face severe backlash. Social ostracism and professional repercussions are common, creating a challenging environment for those seeking to assert their independence. Despite these obstacles, the movement for change continues to grow. Social media platforms have become powerful tools in this fight for equality. Twitter and Instagram serve as spaces where women can share their experiences, express frustrations, and advocate for change. These digital forums have created a sense of community and empowerment, allowing women to realize they're not alone in their struggles. The impact of this growing rebellion is starting to show. Recent surveys indicate increasing support for gender equality among younger Japanese people. Many are expressing a desire for more equitable workplace policies and societal norms. This shift in attitudes suggests the potential for broader changes in the future. A new generation of advocates is emerging, encouraging wider conversations about women's rights and empowerment in Japan. These voices are working to create a future where women's contributions are valued in all aspects of society. While progress may be slow, the seeds of change have been planted. As we've seen, the pressure on Japanese women is multifaceted, touching every aspect of their lives. But with each act of rebellion, no matter how small, these women are reshaping their society one step at a time. Throughout our journey, we've uncovered the complex web of pressures facing Japanese women. From strict beauty standards to the challenging balance between career and family, these societal expectations shape every aspect of their lives. Yet amidst these constraints, a quiet revolution is brewing. Young women are increasingly challenging traditional norms, exploring new paths in life and career choices. This shift reflects the ongoing tension between tradition and change in Japanese society. While cultural expectations remain deeply ingrained, there's a growing movement towards greater equality. Recent surveys show that 35% of women now plan to return to work after raising children, while 31% aim to balance family and career. These numbers suggest a significant change in priorities among younger generations. As we look to the future, one question remains: how will Japan reconcile its rich cultural heritage with the evolving aspirations of its women? The answer may shape not only individual lives, but the very fabric of Japanese society for generations to come.